What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 27 of the Lipstick Nerds podcast. I'm your host, Nikki Powell, and alongside with me today, if I can say her name or anything correctly today, Amanda Kane.
Hi!
And joining us again, I like how these special guest occurrences just keep coming back for like more episodes. It's fantastic. Miss Taryn Beach.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
Hello.
We were doing British accents before the show. In case
Badly.
you couldn't see us
something like
live.
that.
Yeah, really bad. Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
my straw fell into my water bottle. I can't drink it now.
Epic fair.
Continue.
You can't just like open the bottle.
Oh, that's an
I mean,
epic
I
fair.
can, but it's not. Okay, here we go. Just don't mind me.
So
There we go.
So I had a funny story that I wanted to tell because it made G and I giggle the other day. So we're in the process of buying a house, right? And our loan officer, we met with her the other day, and she was telling us, we got on the subject of sewing because she was like, oh, my friend sews or whatever. I was like, oh, that's funny, I sew too. And she's like, yeah, well, she works at this dry cleaning place in town, and she goes, these people came in, oh, wow. She was like, these crazy people came in, and just freaks. They wanted this weird stuff. Oh, wait, I shouldn't call them freaks or something. You might be those kind of people. And we're like, well, what kind of people? And she's like, they wanted, like, comic book outfits. And I was just like, yeah, that'd be me. So we went through a whole process of showing her our nerd outfits and just her laughing at us. And then in the end, it turned out one of her friends said that she looked like someone off of Arrow. She said, some blonde girl on Arrow, my friend said that I looked like. I don't know what her name was. And G and I both at the same time were like, Felicity. She looks like Felicity.
Your
we got
loan
called
officer
the
looks
loser.
like Felicity?
She does. She looks just like Felicity. It's hysterical because she was wearing glasses the other day, and she doesn't normally wear them. She usually wears contacts. And she was just laughing at how nerdy losery we are that we know exactly what she was talking about. Or she called it the show with the green guy.
The green. That's like.
That's
like
accurate. Accurate.
Yeah, she was like that show with that Green Lantern guy, and we're both just like, you mean Arrow? She's like, yeah, I don't know, I think, yeah. Yeah, so I got called a loser by my loan officer, who's actually calling me right now. That's really funny.
Oops. You can answer it.
I know, on air. Yeah, no, that'd not be good. They've been making me very angry lately, and I'll tell you about it later, but so we're dealing with buying a house. Don't ever buy a house. It's annoying, and it's a pain in the butt. Just rent for the rest of your life, honestly.
Basically, essentially, that is accurate. That is an accurate description of what you're getting into. But congratulations! It's apparently I've been told it's a big step. So there you go.
I know, right? They're like, oh yeah, you're an adult now. You're buying a house. Well, not really. I don't know. It doesn't feel like an adult. It feels like I'm just being dragged around by my hair,
like,
kicking and screaming, trying to give someone all my money.
Yeah, something like you're indebting yourself for like the next 36 years of your life is what you're doing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
No. Congratulations, you now have massive debt on purpose.
Again.
Right, again, after college loans, after car loans, my car's paid off, my college is paid off, have another loan. So, that's fun. But that's been my life. Amanda, what's new in your life?
Oh, God.
And they're excited for tomorrow.
Yeah. So, tomorrow is new comic book day. Also, my boyfriend shows up tomorrow, which is nice. So, but tomorrow's Wednesday, and Wednesday is my favorite day of the week because it's new comic book day. And if you are not a comic book reader or you're not a huge reader, you should check out tomorrow starts the new Captain Marvel series. It's Captain Marvel and the Carol Corps, and you should read that because Captain Marvel is amazing. Okay.
Woo! What are you buying tomorrow?
What am I not buying tomorrow? So I have some stuff sitting there for me for last week that I have to pick up, but there's also a new Spider-Gwen that comes out tomorrow. There is a new Angela series. So for people that don't know, Angela Asgard Assassin, there's a new series for her. I believe that's tomorrow. Carol Corps. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I have a Harley Quinn statue waiting for me that I have to buy. It's not the bombshell.
Fun. Now you have my attention. Oh, darn.
Yeah, no, I still don't have $680 because it's gone up in price to drop on on
I
that.
need the money to drop on the Joker Harley one. But you know what? I'm not going to buy it because it's on sale for the place that I bought G's Poison Ivy Bombshell one last time. And I pre-ordered it in July, and they said it wouldn't be here until December. And I was like, that's fine, perfect for Christmas. And if you remember, I had that huge fuck-up where they were like, they just didn't send it to me.
Yeah.
They billed my card through Amazon, and they didn't send me anything. So I was like, what the fuck? So Amazon refunded me the money from that company, and then I just ended up buying it from Amazon come December. So what I'm hoping is going to happen is come December, Amazon will have it in stock again or something. But I'm not buying it. It's like America Collectibles or something, and I don't mind shaming their name because they tried to steal my money and not give me product. Like, oh, it's been 6 months. She's not going to remember that she ordered that. Of course I'm going to remember I ordered that. Yeah, basically. So...
Oh, also
I'm
there's
mad.
a
I
new
won't be buying
Starfire
it.
series. So people should check that out too, because Starfire is getting a series. Yeah. I like ladies
Awesome.
in comics.
Don't we all? Taryn, what are you doing lately? Nerdy in your world. What you playing? What you seeing? What you reading?
I've been playing some GTA Online lately, actually, which is that's still a thing. Watching a lot of sports ball. A lot. I mean,
Sports ball!
I don't even know what
The
anyone
ball.
that likes anything that's not soccer related. Or actually, I've even started calling it just football now, or proper football. If people like start calling talking about the NFL or something, then I'm just like, oh well, then proper football. It's sad. Like I don't know why anybody follows me anymore. Because it's like, oh, she used to talk about video games. It's just like, yeah, emphasis on the used to. I don't know. I've been watching Game of Thrones, watching Silicon Valley. Although Silicon Valley would be a pretty cool show, wouldn't it? It's like, it'd be like all about like strippers and implants and plastic surgery. Like, how cool would that be, right? And it's all like, in the Northern California Valley or whatever. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Or like some valley in California where all the porn happens or something. Maybe they could do that. It would be like, or maybe they're doing that already. Like Vivid is doing Silicon Valley, and it's like just like maybe it's coders that are making like action. Like, do either of you two watch that show, Silicon Valley?
I watched like the first episode, and I've been meaning to keep up with it, but it was pretty funny, and I thought that G would like it, so I stopped watching it, and he probably doesn't want to watch it, so I can probably just keep going. So I'll continue.
That's the most fatal mistake that anyone can make. I am guilty of it myself, so don't feel incredibly bad.
Waiting for the other person to watch it.
Yeah. But then what I usually do is I just do like, you know what? You're cut out. If you wanna continue, you can jump in, and then if you really show some dedication, we can go back. But otherwise, you're cut off.
If it's a good show, I'll go back and rewatch it. Like, I'm fine with that. Sure. If I've jumped ahead and G is like, you watched it without me, well, I asked if you wanted to watch it, and you said no. Like, we were watching Sons of Anarchy for the longest time, and by, like, the third, fourth season, he was like, I'm over it. But I'd say, okay, fine, well, I'm going to watch it without you. Don't you watch it without me. But you don't want to watch it. You're not interested. But I don't care. I still want the story in the background when I'm playing something on my Vita or whatever. So I still had to wait for him.
I mean, like, you can't have your cake and eat it, too. That's not possible. Yeah. I'd be like, I'm sorry.
I can give him one show. I did jump ahead a few episodes in Modern Family, and he's going to listen to this and realize that I skipped a few that he never saw and get really mad. So I'll probably get a text message when he's listening to the episode a little later on. But that's okay. You don't have to watch them in sequence, you know? So I'm fine getting in trouble for that one. What?
I guess this dovetails or segues into, I guess, the talk that we're going to have about Game of Thrones, but like I have to say, like, for some things where it's just like if I stop doing something, like watching a show for someone, like for Jen, and then it's like a certain amount of time passes, like then I'm just like, okay, well I'm gonna, or like there have been times where like we've just abandoned something and I'm like, oh well, I'll wait, and it's just like, oh, then I never get back to it.
We abandoned Gotham. Like, we were watching it, and it was good. We started it, and then we kind of just got behind. We got so busy with some stuff, and we came back, and we were, like, episodes behind, so we were like, whatever. We'll watch it when it comes out on Netflix. So
I
I
felt-
feel like though, if you wait for someone else to watch a show, like that's true love. Like you have to love the person to like wait to watch the show. I mean, I guess I kind of love him because I wait to watch some shows, but not all of the shows. So whatever.
Were you
Oh,
gonna say
shit.
something, Miranda?
Oh, I said I fell asleep during Gotham, and then I just got excited because I realized the iZombie season finale is tonight.
I've been meaning to watch that. How is it?
It's so good. It's so good. So
All the good.
all the good. So it takes like a lighthearted twist on the zombie apocalypse. It's not really an apocalypse, but just on zombies in general. So you still have, I don't know if you know anything about the show, but
No, I know it says iZombie and that's it. And there's a girl, the makeup that she wears, even though it's kind of like deathly looking, I really kind of want to try and recreate it because it's cute.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
she gets turned into a zombie. I'm not gonna tell you how, but so she gets turned into a zombie, but she works in a
Can I guess?
morgue. Can you guess? Actually, you can guess, but you'll be wrong.
Oh, so she doesn't get bit by a zombie? That's
No,
not
she
how
doesn't
gets
get
turned
bitten by a zombie.
Oh, that's...
She gets scratched by a zombie.
Ooh, plot twist.
Spoilers!
But she works in a morgue, so like that's
I
where
thought you were gonna say an Apple store.
yeah, she works at the Apple store. And then she like starts
got locked
to
in
solve
one night.
murders. It's fantastic. Like so, there's still like the scary horror, gory kind of feel to it. It's not really scary, but then it's like funny because they're always cracking jokes, and she looks, cute with her zombie makeup on and that kind of stuff. So it's good. It's
See, I
really,
like her
really
zombie
good.
makeup. It's cute. I kind of want to wear. Is that bad that I want to wear zombie makeup? Like I think it's adorable. I saw the picture of her online one time. And I'm like, oh, that's really cute makeup. Let me save it. And then I realized that picture was from the promotional video.
iZombie, yeah.
Shots from it. Yeah. So. All right. So we've been talking about what we've been watching, which segues into I'm going to warn you if you're watching or listening or whatever, there will be Game of Thrones spoilers. All three of us are caught up, correct?
Yep.
Episode 9. Yes. Okay. So I made sure before. I just double checking. We are going to be spoiling
season
things.
5.
Yes.
Yeah. Just to
I mean, I'm assuming if you're watching season 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That you're caught up. Like if you haven't watched past episode, this is not my fault. We're fully caught up. Season 5, episode 9. So Taryn, you and I were talking the other day about how horrendous some certain people are in Game of Thrones. Yeah. So, and we were having a debate over who was the most horrendous, and I was pushing towards Stannis being horrendous for his most recent acts of...
I don't think anyone's like in this discussion technically wrong.
No, I don't think so either.
Terrible. Yeah. So, yeah.
Wait, who are my options? Who do I get to pick from?
Well, we were debating between Stannis Baratheon, Joffrey, and who else was
Ramsay.
Ramsay. Yeah.
Although Cersei should be in that conversation
Cersei's
too, 'cause
pretty
she's a
high up
fucking cunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know some people get offended by the C word. I'm sorry.
I think it's hysterical. It makes me laugh.
I think it's a great word. In fact, I'll go on better. She's cunt. She's cunt.
Just she is. That's what you.
I'm gonna give it that like your Western European, British sort of cunt.
Yeah. But if you have someone, Amanda, to throw in the mix, by all means, like we're talking horrible people here. Is there someone I'm missing?
No, I was just wondering who the options were.
Oh, those were the ones that we were arguing
who
about.
Who not to pick from. Okay.
Although I can't remember his name, but whatever the dude is who was just like, and I sent this to Rich Hudson yesterday because he was watching it yesterday, where he's just like too old.
Grody guy.
Yeah, you could just add the last one where he's just like too old, and it's just like I'm a fucking creep. Just add that to the last.
Oh yeah.
Says,
Oh shit. What's his name? I asked G who that was, and he told me who it was last night, and I totally forgot. Fuck.
He's one of the Kingsguards guys.
He was basically going through. He's on Arya's list.
Yeah. Because he was up there when Ned Stark. Spoilers. When Ned Stark gets his head cut off.
Sorry if you haven't seen that, then you're obviously not that into Game of Thrones.
He's the guy that killed her sword master, Syrio. He's the guy that killed her.
Oh, okay.
I always pronounce his name wrong, so I'm gonna look it up before I say it.
Word.
Yeah,
While we're
he
doing
was
this,
gross. He was gross. I knew that was coming. As soon as he, like, there's this hot chick standing in front of him, and he's just like, no, too old. Oh, you're one of those. That's gross. And I thought maybe he was on Arya's list for, like, raping somebody or something like that, but I guess not.
no, he's on the shit list.
Yeah, that was pretty
shit.
disgusting. He's pretty high up there, too.
Yeah.
Basically, just if you take Arya's list and you go down her list, there's pretty bad
I
people
mean,
on there.
seriously, plumbing new depths was that guy. While Amanda's looking for that, just want to say a brief shout out to my wife. Thank you for staying the course, because so seriously, like, as we were talking before, like, there are sometimes, like, you hold up on shows. Like, I almost quit Game of Thrones, like, in the first season. I was just getting so bored. I was, like, so bored, and I was just like, I'm so not into the show.
In the first season?
Yeah, well, because, like, there's so much introducing people, and so much just exposition of what's going on in the first season. We're just not talking, not a lot of doing.
Yeah.
And so I was getting so fucking bored, and then, like, Jen was just like, I don't know, I'm still into it. And I was like, well, fine, I'll continue watching if you want to continue watching. I'll make this sacrifice for you. And then by the last 2 episodes of season 1, then I was just like, okay, I'm in.
Season 1, I was enthralled the entire time. Did you find it, Amanda?
Yeah, it's Mirren Trant.
Mirren Trant.
Miryn Trant. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought it was. Maybe that was a different name that G said last night. I don't know. But yeah, that's the guy. He's pretty high up there on the creeper list.
He's a creep.
So I think there's more creepers on this show than there is good guys.
Definitely.
Yeah, I have to say, good guy. Shout out, Jon Snow. Super cute.
Good guys.
Throwing it out there.
Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
So you were thinking that Stannis is the worst?
He's pretty damn bad. I mean, like, honestly, who, like, burns their kid alive?
This
You know?
is true.
Like, who does that?
Father, no, please.
Like,
Father,
and that was horrible. Like, she was screaming, and I was like, okay, it's not that bad. And then you could tell when the screaming switched from, like, I'm scared I'm gonna get burned to I'm being burned. Like, the scream, like, I almost wanted to cry. Like, I felt, like, horrible. But I knew, obviously, like, I mean, it's a TV show. She's not actually getting burned, so.
Yes.
Right.
Although, if you read Twitter after Game of Thrones, you might have thought that they actually burned the little girl, like, for real.
With how, like, pissed off people were, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was very impressed with the internet and their lack of spoilers that night, because I had been usually I have HBO Now or HBO Now on my Apple TV, and we watch it like that night when it comes out. So we get it updated at, like, I think 6 o'clock our time or whatever, which is like over on the East Coast. It's just now airing or something. So we watch it probably around like 8 or 9, like usually when we're done recording Ridiculous Rants. And I was scrolling through Twitter, like, kind of surpassing, like, all of the Game of Thrones tweets, and I was really impressed because nobody had spoiled anything. A bunch of them were like, God damn it, Stannis, or like, fuck you, Stannis, or like, you're such a bad or whatever, but none of them actually said, oh my god, I can't believe that this just happened.
Blah, 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 just burned his fucking kid.
Yeah. Because 90% of the time on Sunday nights, I'm, like, super hesitant to even go on social media, even, like, no Facebook, no Twitter, don't even text message me, because I swear to God, like, I've got friends out there that will text me and be like, did you see that blah, blah, blah happened? And I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, like, that's the same on Walking Dead night, too.
Yeah. And
just, like, Sundays in general are just...
It's like they hunt me down and they smash it in my face. Like, you can't get away from reading a text message. Just stop. The most courteous thing to do is say, hey, have you seen the newest episode? Yes. Oh my god, can you believe that this happened? Right. So kudos to the internet, at least my side of the internet. I never saw anyone post exactly what happened. That was very, very
I saw so many grumpy tweets that night. It was just like, I'm fucking done with Game of Thrones. Like, this is the last straw, and blah, blah, blah. I think I'm finally finished. It's just like, wait, did they actually burn her? Like, did they burn her for real? Like, is the actress actually dead?
Yeah. Is this based on a true story? No? Okay, well then it's fake. They can do any bad, horrible thing. You have to have a bad guy to have good guys. Yeah. You know?
But, like, I mean, obviously it's not based on a true story, but think of the time period that they're trying to portray. Granted, yes, there's a little bit of dragons and shit in the mix, but, like, this is, like, what ideally what would have happened or what
Totally could have happened in Salem.
right. And
Yeah.
it's not like that it's never happened before. People are just like, oh God, up in arms. It's like, okay, it's a show, and they're trying to portray it as it would be if this
Right.
were, like, I don't know, closer to medieval times with
Right.
fantasy in the mix.
Exactly. It's like,
Mm.
it's some medieval fucking shit, man. Like, there are worse things that happened in real life during the Spanish Inquisition. Like, this is like we as a species have done some fucked up shit. Like, and it's just like, I don't know, newsflash, but like women were treated like property back then, and like a lot of rape happened. Also, a lot of murder. Like, there was no fucking CSI Miami back then. So if bad shit happened, it was just like one person's word against another person's word. There was no like, help me, what's his name? Goes in, he takes the glasses off, and then it just goes, what's his name? David. Oh my god.
Horatio or whatever his name is.
Whatever. Fuck that. I don't know.
Horatio,
Whatever.
yeah.
There was no that. Yeah, where it was just like, it's like, oh, this looks like a double homicide. You know, this is.
Yeah,
like,
it is Horatio. You're right.
Yeah, Horatio. Yeah.
Yeah, and like so, like, you know, like Joffrey is a piece of shit, and like Joffrey back then would have like in season 1 when like, you know, like they end up killing the fucking, or don't they torture and then kill the butcher's kid or whatever because Joffrey says that like he hit him.
That he hit him with a stick or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like crime scene fucking investigation to like.
Well, and then because he's royal, he can get away with it. You know.
Exactly. No, noble people like had just more shit to like go their way because it's just like, oh well, you're a commoner, they're a noble person, your noble person's word obviously means more. So thus.
Well, it's like celebrities nowadays. Like, I mean, all of these football players or whatever. I don't listen to it. I don't care. But you know, all these celebrities will get picked up for shit, and they don't get punished for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, slap them on the wrist. They won't do it next time. No, they will because they know they can get away with it. That's why Joffrey kept doing those bad things. That's why Stannis keeps doing those bad things because he thinks that it's the right thing to do, and he keeps getting away with it because he's king or whatever, wannabe king. I don't even know. So, like, I don't know. There's just some bad people. Why do all the bad people have to be wanting to be king? I don't understand it.
Well, I think that's where it's like different between Stannis and Joffrey.
Technically, Stannis should be king. Correct?
I don't know.
Because Joffrey's not a Baratheon. He's a Lannister.
This is true.
Technically.
Yeah. He's a bastard child, but like, you know, spoilers, Joffrey's like mad fucking dead. Although he didn't die, I like gruesome and painful enough death.
I fucking love that. Spoilers, Joffrey's like mad fucking dead. By the way, that death was like, I was expecting it because someone spoiled it to me, but I don't know, it was like the super fakest like choke I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's the worst person and he died in the worst like showing of death. Like,
it was pretty bad and awful.
It was pretty awful.
Bad, I mean, like, that was awfully awesome. Yes.
Yeah. As he was dying, I was like, yes! Yes!
Yeah.
No one liked you anyway!
Yes! Choke on that piece!
Like, were you guys, like, pissed off about the Sansa rate? Either of you? Like, upset about the Sansa rate?
It didn't upset me, but I can see why it would have upset people. I mean, again, like, we're watching something that's back in that kind of an era. Like, they're portraying medieval time, even though it's technically not, whatever, you know. But that's still, like, shit like that happened. I mean, I've seen worse in different movies. Like, and I wouldn't put it past what's-his-face to do that, Ramsay to do that, you know. He cut off some other dude's, like, penis. I mean, what else do you expect from him?
Their house sigil is a person in Flame Mignon version. Like, I don't understand.
Like, literally a shish kebab inside out person. I mean, that couldn't have surprised anyone. Shitty, yes. Surprising, no.
But, like, Sansa's rape wasn't the first rape that's happened on this show. So I don't understand why everyone got up in arms about
Because because she's a princess and she's so straight edge and she was a virgin and they think that makes it different. And I'm like, just because you know her backstory and you know her doesn't make it any different than any other rape that's happened on the show. So,
yeah.
You know.
And it wasn't even graphic. Like, they didn't even show any of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they just show him, like, they just show Ramsey, who's a fucking sociopath, like, rip the back of her dress open, and then, like, that's sort of all that happens. Meanwhile, like, back in, season 3, like, a whole house of, like, 9 wildlings get raped by the men of the Night's Watch, like, after they mutiny, and they're all, like, showing them, like, fucking, like, no one said anything. Like, I didn't see anyone on Twitter, like, pitching a fit, going, like, oh my god, like, this Game of Thrones has reached a new low tonight. Or
It was specifically like because of who it was that they threw a fit because they know the background on this person and they saw that happen. And I'm like, yeah, okay, it was shitty, but whatever.
Because people like her, so it needs apparently more than.
Sansa needs to like find her hypothetical balls and stop being a little bitch.
She needs to find her inner Arya and just stab somebody. Okay, like I'm waiting for that moment when she. Yeah, I'm waiting for that moment when she does to Ramsey what Ramsey's been doing to everyone else and just, like, fucking cuts his balls off or something. Like, she's obviously got stuff in there that's sharp. Like, she could fucking just cut him already. Just do it. Like, get rid of him. Nobody likes him and make him feel the pain that he's been inflicting on everyone else.
Or, you know, Brienne Tarth could come in and, like, fuck some people up.
She's gonna come in and fuck shit up.
I love her.
She's the best.
She's so badass. Yeah, the battle between her and the Hound, that was fucking awesome. She kicked his ass.
I was, like, on the edge of my seat watching that because every 30 seconds one of them was about to die from the other one, and I was just like, the Hound is about to die, and I'm like, yes! And then she's about to die, I'm like, no!
And then I love how Arya just, like, walks up to him and just, like, alright, bye, and walks away.
Thanks for the cash.
See ya!
You know what's kind of sad is I actually felt bad for the Hound at that point.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, he has been being a horrible person to Arya for the last few episodes, and I'm like, well, maybe he could have ended up being a good guy and helping her, and, you know.
Yep. That's how I felt about it. I was just like I'm kind of sad that you might be done, but you never see a body, so I'm guessing he's gonna make some sort of comeback at some point in time, like at the most inopportune moment, and just because and then kill someone you like.
He's going to be so fucked up, though, if he comes back. Like, he broke both of his legs. Yeah, like...
Yeah, he was in some bad shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, we didn't see the Mountain get killed either, and yet we know he's dead. We're pretty sure he's dead.
Well, he's coming back as, like, fucking iZombie 2.
They're Frankensteining him in the basement.
Yeah.
That's what that guy is doing.
Yeah.
I mean, we did see that there's an antidote for those... the weapons from Darn, or not Darn, wherever.
Dorne.
Yeah, there we go. Darn.
Dorne. But who's to say that they had? Or he was already fucked up though, like because what's his face ran through him with the spear, and like had so much poison in him at that point, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, that's what obviously everyone's like. Oh yeah, he didn't die on camera, but who's to say that they didn't give him an antidote or something like that? Because we did see that there is an antidote, and I don't know.
They're like Amanda said, they're Frankensteining him. He's like fucking dead, but then they've revived him and like putting things into him to make him like Frankenstein Mountain. So there's that. Hopefully he gets smashed by like a giant. That would be awesome. Because fuck that guy. That'd be great.
Mountain gets crushed by an even bigger mountain.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
That giant wildling man.
Yes.
Could crush him.
By the way,
how is he gonna get across the wall? That big giant dude. They're all coming up towards the wall, and I'm like, the entrance is like this big, and he's like,
no, it's a lot bigger. It's he'll be able to fit in.
Okay, but he's gonna have to like crawl through it or something.
No, didn't he already walk through? He already walked through. He
walked through.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember? Okay, Nikki, you have to think back. Remember when Mance Rayder was like sieging the wall.
Yeah.
And then there was one inside the tunnel that they had to kill. Remember?
Oh, you're right. Okay, the tunnel
Yeah.
must be a lot
It's
bigger
a
than I thought
mad
it was. 'Cause
fucking
I'm like,
big tunnel.
I'm watching them stand there, and I'm thinking, okay, if that tunnel's big enough for like maybe a guy twice a normal guy's size to fit through, there's no way in hell that this freaking poor giant is gonna get through there, and they're gonna have to leave him out in the cold all by himself on the north side of the wall. Like, who does that?
Hey, thanks for
I'm like,
us this far.
As opposed to the cold on the other side of the wall.
well, at least they'd have a fire there and some food with everybody else. But I'm like feeling stupid because I'm like, this poor giant. I'm feeling bad for the giant. He can't get through the wall.
By the way, if he dies and he comes back as like one of the armies and he's added to the army of the dead, game fucking over. Game fucking over. They need to protect him. Like he's like the king on a chessboard and just be like, okay, whatever happens, like he can't die because if they bring him back, we're done. We're fucking done.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. I saw a meme out there of the one of the guys that came back, the zombie, like the leader or whatever, and he's got his arms up, like, what? And it just goes, mic drop.
Oh. Someone made a meme where it says he's like this and he's just like, come at me, Snow.
Come at That was pretty funny.
They're pretty good. Yeah.
That was the part, I swear, that was the part in the entire series that I've been most scared about, because I'm like, oh my god, Jon Snow can't die. Jon Snow can't die. You can't kill him, you can't kill Arya, you can't kill Daenerys, and you can't kill, fucking, the short one. God damn it.
Tyrion?
Yeah. My
The
brain
short one.
not working.
The short one.
Nice job there.
Night short one.
Hopefully there
yeah.
are no little people that listen to this show. Just joking.
All I'm saying is if Dario dies, I will be very sad. Very sad.
Dario?
I love him.
Which one's Dario?
The guy that Daenerys is sleeping with.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
I like
super
him too.
knifey guy. Yeah.
He came close a few times, a few close calls, and I was like, no, okay, thank God. We're good. We are good. Yeah.
Now, since we have brought, Daenerys of House Targaryen, first her name, Breaker of Chains, Queen of the Andals, and the Free Folk, and the Mother of Dragons. Motherfucking Drogon, like, oh my god, I was like, what?
I was not impressed with that.
What? Are you
I
serious?
was not. It was so, their CGI, like it was.
Oh, he was bad fucking ass. I don't even.
It was cool, but they could have done better. They have been doing better, and then whatever was up with her riding that dragon, it was just like so fake.
They need
Well,
some fucking help from Toothless and Hiccup, because seriously, that was.
I know, right?
Well, yeah, it's like that's what I was thinking. Is it's like, well, you need to let the other two out at this point too. Well, oh wait, you just made a How to Train Your Dragon fucking?
Yeah, I did. Yes, you did. You
Oh my god.
I was just like, mind high five when that happened, because that's like one of my favorite movies ever. Oh, I need a Toothless plushie in case anyone out there finds one. Me.
Build-A-Bear had some. You could build one
Shut
at
up.
one point. Yeah. But no, they do need to let the other dragons out. I feel like now that she and Drogon are like they have the mother-son
The bond is actually,
connection
like,
going on. The other two will kind of fall in line, hopefully, and they won't try
Since he's
and
like bigger and stuff.
destroy her. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like they said before, they're dragons. So, dragon's gonna do what a dragon's gonna do.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, there's what do they call the people that are like? What's that little uprising movement? What are they called? Is it the Sons of Sarah? Sons of the Harpies? Is that it?
Yeah.
Since that's like a problem, I mean, you could just feed those people to the dragons, and thus problem solved with livestock.
Line them up, walk one by one into the flames.
So wait a second. While this whole battle went down in the Colosseum, how come there were only like 15 Unsullied guards there? Like
I know.
There were like 15. I go to this thing and I bring 15 guards. Like that's it, and they all die.
And how many does she
Not all
have,
of them.
like, in the back?
Not all of them.
No, there was a few down there. Did you see that the dragon accidentally took one of them out? You didn't see that?
Really?
Yeah, like there was a group of the Unsullied, and there happened to be a group of the fucking Knights of the Harpies. Yeah. And one of them happened to be in the middle, like the Unsullied was in the middle of them, like fighting him, and the dragon came around and lit him on fire, and G goes, oh, did you? Yep, we caught that. We both thought that they're poor Unsullied. Whatever. Just one.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just don't understand. Like, she's in a place where everyone hates her. Like, why would she not bring these? Like, even if she is going to, I mean, I guess maybe because she's going to the games and now she's marrying this rich guy, like one of the sons of masters or whatever. It's not
dead now.
Yeah, it's not going to be a huge problem. Like, maybe she's trying to make a better. Yeah, I know. Maybe she's trying to make a better, like, put on a better appearance. But I was just like, really? You have, like, 15 dudes there protecting you, and they're supposed to be, like, the best trained army in, like, the entire fucking world. Like,
and they keep getting taken over, and they've obviously already been taken over by the Harpies once, like, cornered in alleys and everything. Like, you know that they're coming for you. Why wouldn't you have more? You know?
Well, remember, they're, like, apparently policing the entire city, so...
Good job, guys.
Well, I mean, you know, like, you only have, like, so many men, and they're, like, spread out throughout the entire city. Because they're also guarding the city of Marine. And then, so, like, because she's occupying, essentially, the city of Marine, and then, you know, she has, like, her own private detail. By the way, there's a good meme on the internet of, like, where it's just, like, the Unsullied went from, like, 300 Spartan status to, like, fucking Stormtrooper level of, like, effectiveness. Like, how the fuck did that happen? Like, what in God's name?
They got too damn comfortable, that's what.
They're soft. They're fucking soft. It's sad.
They got introduced to brothels that they can't take full advantage.
That they can't do anything in.
I loved that. I saw the guy go in there that a few episodes ago, and he was just like, can we just lay here? And she's like, yeah, you just want to cuddle? I guess. Like, that's all you want me for? And he's like, I can't do anything else. What do you want from me?
I mean, to be fair, like, it makes sense. Like, they were, like, all taken from their mothers and, like, raised there. Like, they've never had any sort of, like, gentleness in their lives, right? Because they've just been, like, forced to fight and, like, broken down.
And bred that way, basically. Yeah.
So.
They didn't even have names.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Well, Grey Worm needs to, like, get his shit back together. He just needs to sort that out too.
He needs to get better.
Yeah.
I know, that made me so sad. Their cute little love story was, like, adorable. I loved it.
Although Tyrion might be making moves on that.
Oh yeah, he might.
On that Valyrian screen.
Saved her life.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright. So, now that we've spent 45 minutes talking about Game of Thrones.
No shame.
Alright, so we do have a few...
no regrets. Not even a letter.
No regrets. A few listener questions. Some of them, I think we might be getting duplicates every once in a while. Maybe some people just haven't known that we've been getting questions like these. At Superhero Jar 26 on Twitter says, do you have any movie guilty pleasures or movies that are so bad that they're kind of freaking awesome?
Kung Fury.
Kung Fury. I've never seen that.
Type it into YouTube and just enjoy the camp and just, oh my god, dude. And then get back to me after you watch it. It's only like 30 minutes. It's only 30 minutes, so it's not gonna like.
I feel like my friend sent me that on YouTube the other day. Now I'm gonna have to go look.
I've heard about it, but I've never actually watched it.
What are you gonna do? My job. Go back in time. Kill Hitler. Oh my god, it's so great. It's so.
What did we watch the other day? We watched something. Oh shit, I can't remember what it was. Where like, is it Luke Wilson? The guy that looks like Owen Wilson, but brown hair. I don't know. He's kind of like the most average dude in the entire world, and he and this hooker get put into sleeping chambers because they're gonna test something, and then the whole world ends up being taken over by idiots, and then they wake up like 100 years later or something, and he's the smartest guy in the world because we've repopulated all our idiots in the world. Like the smart people stopped repopulating, and the idiots just kept having kids, and so it was really funny. They were like watering their crops with Gatorade.
They have electrolytes that replenish all the.
Good God.
exactly what it was. They're like, but it has electrolytes. Yeah, but it's not doing anything for your plants. But it has electrolytes.
It totally is. What are you talking about? That's how you like recharge after the game, Nikki. But like refuels you and quenches your thirst. But like 50% faster than water. They even have like a little graph that shows like the guy drinking the Gatorade versus the water, and then they turn a different color faster than the people that drink the water. Like, this is science.
Science, bro. No, I always get shit for it. Well, maybe just from G, I don't know. Other people seem to agree with me. I think freaking Mean Girls is like the greatest movie. Mean Girls and
The
Clueless.
movie's great. That's not a bad movie. That's not a guilty
It's fantastic.
Yeah. There's Tina Fey and Tim Meadows in that movie. Like, fucking anyone who talks shit on that movie is an idiot. So.
Right? He's always like, that movie's so dumb, and I put it on, and then he's laughing hysterically next to me. So, don't lie.
Does he say just like, that movie's so dumb?
That movie's so dumb.
Gilbert Godfrey or something? That movie's so dumb.
My name's G. That movie's so dumb. I'm gonna get so in trouble for this. Hey babe, where's episode 27? I must have missed it. No, I didn't post it because I'd get in trouble. So no episode 27 for you.
What you do is, you do this one and you post it, and then you take your phone and you delete it, and then you name the next one episode 27 too, because that's a thing that happens sometimes on the show, and then you just
like how I repost episode 20 like 6 times.
Yeah,
and it's not the right episode.
Like yeah. No one will be the wiser. We'll just be like, oh, hey, whatever. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
See, these are good ideas.
Stop giving me ads. I'm trying to look up movies. Wow, this is the worst guilty pleasure movie list ever. It goes Ghostbusters.
That's not a guilty pleasure. What the fuck?
What? That's a
Grease, Dirty Dancing, Breakfast Club, Armageddon, The Goonies. Are you kidding me? Who made this list?
Armageddon's bad. That is kind
Armageddon is amazing, and Ben Affleck is a hottie. So no.
Yeah, The Town is amazing, and Ben Affleck is a hottie. Argo.
She got really defensive right there.
And, yeah, she did. It's okay. Okay.
So every Halloween, I don't like scary movies because I'm a big chicken. But I really enjoy, for whatever reason, Trick or Treat. So I guess that's kind of like a guilty pleasure movie, and I don't know.
What is that?
It's like pretty bad.
I'll have to watch it now just because you said so, but now that you mentioned scary movies. Paranormal Activity 1 through 4, guilty pleasure movie for me.
Yes.
Those creep me the fuck out.
I love them. Wait, yeah. Trick or Treat, the one with the kid with the mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched that one. It was hella good. I don't know if it's a guilty pleasure because I've only seen it once, but it was pretty good. I liked it. I love watching Halloween Town though. Not Halloween Town. Oh shit, not that one. Hocus Pocus. That's one of like the greatest movies ever. That's also not a guilty pleasure movie because it's fantastic.
Yeah, I would vote that's not a guilty pleasure movie.
Nope. I like to watch Batman Begins to fall asleep. Not really guilty pleasure, but.
If you said The Dark Knight Rises, I would agree that that's a guilty pleasure.
I love that movie. I do. Don't look at me.
And if you said like I watch it to fall asleep, I'd be like I would too, if I had insomnia problems. No,
Batman Begins was like that's my go-to. Like, okay, I need to go to sleep movie. So, but I like Batman Rising. Dark Knight Rising.
Dark Knight Rises.
Rises. You fall asleep to Batman Begins, but you enjoy The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Which it should be the opposite, right?
Yeah.
Like you fall asleep to The Dark Knight Rises.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Woo!
But that's just love for him. That's not love for the movie.
I stay awake to catch every glimpse of him that I can, okay?
Just pause it, like on his face.
Yeah, you can Google image it. I gotta have an excuse.
You can have the same sort of experience with like 2 out of the 3 main stars in that movie. Well,
500 Days of Summer, just watch that. He's like all of
Oh,
that.
there's no Tom Hardy. There's no Tom
Yeah,
Hardy.
there's no Tom Hardy. And even though you can't see all of Tom
Just
Hardy's
watch
face,
that.
you can still see his arms. And that's
If you just watched Inception, you could get both, and they both look actually really good in those movies. Or in that movie.
Inception.
You liked Inception?
Yeah, that's a pretty good
Inception.
Words, yay!
Words. Yeah. What are words? They're hard. Words is
Welcome to
hard.
me at the beginning of every goddamn episode. When you start intermingling Amanda, Miranda, and Samantha all together, have fun.
It's just a clusterfuck. Even in text messages, she calls me Miranda.
Yep.
So she really is a
I'm having an identity crisis.
She steals your identity. Steals everything from you, Amanda. It's sad.
Oh no.
I'm the only one without a matching name, okay? I have to steal something.
No,
And
you're
you
not
just
the
became
kleptomania.
klepto too.
Oh,
And now you
yeah,
just became a
Miranda.
But now you just joined the klepto club since you admitted to stealing.
I'm the
Yeah.
only one not in the. Oh wait, now I'm sad.
No, because I'm not in the klepto club with you.
Perfect. All right.
Either you go. There you go.
Oh, okay. How about this one for a guilty pleasure movie? Showgirls. I love that movie. It's so good.
That is a guilty pleasure. Yeah. That's
movie.
super guilty pleasure. Like holy shit.
Dude, I used to watch it on VH1, and it wasn't that bad because they had like these blurred airbrushed like bras on the chick, so it wasn't like topless because it was cable and you couldn't do that. But the first time I ever watched it, I think I watched it on Hulu like last year without the blurs, and I was like, whoa.
This is a half serious question. Do you follow your viewing of Showgirls Up with striptease?
I don't. Should
Just
I?
just to like double down on bad. Do you do that? Is that a
No,
thing
but
that you
should
do?
I? Do you, Taryn?
No, but I think you should. I think you should start like anytime you do like a Showgirls, like just to like double down on bad. You should add
I've
striptease.
never seen striptease. Which one is
Well,
that?
you know, there's a first time for everything. Demi Moore is this down and out. I can't even remember, and she does stripping to pay like bills and stuff like that. And
She does.
things
She's got
happen,
a
and
few
Burt
movies
Reynolds
where
is
she
in it.
does some not good things. Like I just watched Indecent Proposal for the first time a few months ago. She should probably step out of those roles. She's like selling herself for money, stripping for money, like.
She really hasn't had many roles lately
Well, yeah.
at all. So I don't think. I think. Shrug. Just like
Shrug.
Yeah, shrugs don't really translate well to audio, so I just had to add like the just like shrug. Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Any other guilty pleasure movies, or we're gonna move on?
I can't. I've seen some pretty terrible movies.
Hey,
but, like,
Amanda. Shrugs don't translate. Okay.
Sorry, my mic was also
She's
muted.
over there
so-
like shrugging. I gotta add the sound effects to it. Whenever you shrug now.
yeah, exactly.
It's the new lip sync rule. Okay, next question. At MelcoreSC on Twitter says, "What's your favorite video game development studio?" I'm assuming this means like out of all your favorite games, what studios do they come from?
Anyone want to go first?
Atlas.
Atlas, good one.
Atlas developer or Atlas publisher? Big difference.
Fuck.
Had to add that caveat.
You made this harder than it needed to be. I don't know.
So we'll just go Atlas
As a whole.
developer
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
because they said development studio, and things are sometimes published by Atlas that are not developed by Atlas.
True. True.
I'm a stickler sometimes. Fight me.
Taryn.
Nikki? Me? First?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, go first.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said anything else other than BioWare. BioWare is
I'm gonna
legit.
have to go with Naughty Dog. Even though Assassin's Creed is my favorite game, I have to go with Naughty Dog. Crash Bandicoot
Assassin's
has
Creed,
my
your
heart.
favorite game?
Assassin's Creed 2.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorite games. That.
Although I liked Black Flag more than I liked Assassin's Creed 2.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
First time I've heard that. I mean, I liked all of them, even 3. 3 even being the most horrible one was still on my list of pretty good games. Cause
I skipped 3 and I skipped, what's the last one?
Unity.
Unity, yeah, I skipped that one too.
I liked that one too.
It's okay. Someone's got to like it.
Right? I made a joke the other day that was like, I'm probably the only person in the world that intentionally bought an Assassin's Creed Unity shirt. But I did. I did! You need pajamas, okay?
No, I'm just like, it's high five. You own it.
You need pajamas.
All my pajamas are development video game shirt. Like, I've got a Wild Fox one, I got Little Big Planet, I got Assassin's Creed Unity, I got Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I got all the nerd shirts.
I think that's the same with me too. Like, I've got a Fable Heroes one, and a Power Ranger shirt, and just, it's like the shirts that you get, like, from PAX. The shirts that you get from PAX that you're not going to wear in public because they're always, like, super gigantic. You wear instead.
And some people just don't sell females cut shirts, and I'm not unless I'm working out, I'm not gonna wear a big long t-shirt as I'm wearing some big long t-shirt. But
yeah,
it's cut differently. Okay, it's got like the off the shoulder thing going on. Sorry.
This is true.
Right?
These are all very like solid, points.
Okay,
Yeah.
Next question. At PixelBrave on Twitter says, whatever happened to Persona 4? Are you still working on it? I don't know who he directed this towards because Amanda and I were both playing it.
I'm done. I've been done. I mean, I still work on it because I start over again and keep playing so I could put more hours of my life into that game. So I'm going to guess that the question is directed towards you, Nikki, because I think I tell people I'm done all the time. So I'm done.
Well, I said yesterday on Twitter that I needed to play some more, and I played like 2 hours worth yesterday, and I got through like 6-7 days. I got through my finals, or my midterms. Woo!
Yeah!
I think I only missed one question. Yeah. But yeah, and I ditched basketball practice because I had more important things to do, like go grind a little bit. And somebody, like, they gave me a disgruntled look. I'm like, well, fuck you then.
Well, fuck you.
But no, I really like it, and I'm playing it small chunks at a time.
So I don't have Persona 4. So
I was gonna ask
in my head, this question was way more interesting and entertaining to me to think that this was actually like a question that was sent to us like from the past in like 2010. And they were sending it to, and they meant to send it to Atlas instead of to Lipstick Nerds.
Whatever happened in Persona 4?
And they're like,
Oh, God.
I love it.
whatever happened to Persona 4?
Whatever happened to The Last Guardian, you know?
And
Whatever
like,
happened
did you finish it? Is it coming out soon? Like,
That's great. Should reroute this.
we're gonna send this on to we're gonna forward this to Atlas for you.
Twitter time machine. Oh, I love it.
Okay.
I love that you're so entertained by it. Like, it was funny, but that was great.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna hit up our last question. I don't know if any of us are too excited about anything, but whatever. I'll get to it. At Rodriguez_Jimmy asks, anything you're hoping that gets announced at E3?
What is E3?
What are E3? What are this?
What are E3?
I'm not really caring. I've got too many games in my backlog and too many games that I know that are coming out. So honestly, if they announced nothing at E3, I'd be fine with it. Sorry.
The games that I want are already, like, they've already been announced. Like, everything that I want to come out, like Persona 5 has a teaser already, and I think a trailer. I think it's considered a full trailer. I don't know, but they have stuff out.
They just announced a new Mirror's Edge today, and I'm like, what are you going to announce at E3 if you keep announcing all these games?
They'd already announced it, like, last E3, the E3 before this one. Like, they showed, remember? Yeah. So
and then they just came out with something today about it. I don't know.
They just said they're going to show more of it at E3, and so it's just like, yay, fantastic.
Because we didn't see that.
I want to see. Okay, so I'll take this question seriously and not be
sarcastic about the process.
Yeah.
I don't like that response.
I want to see more Mass Effect. I want to see more new Mass Effect. I'd like to see a lot more Mirror's Edge. I've seen enough Battlefield. I'm sure they're going to show off more Battlefield. So if they're going to, it looks beautiful. So that's fine. These are apparently all E3 games, by the way, for whatever reason. I want to see more No Man's Sky. Desperate to see more No Man's Sky. That's like the game I've been looking forward to for the past year and a half, ever since past year. And then
I want to see a release date for Uncharted 4. That's it.
we're probably gonna get that.
Yeah.
Since it's been delayed, I'm sure we're gonna get that.
I'm not too worried about it though, because I honestly have so much stuff that I want to play and need to play that if nothing came out for the next year, I'd still have something to play. So, I mean, I know everyone else isn't like that, but I am.
That's kind of how I feel about. Okay, so a couple things that could just make me lose my shit would be some really awesome footage of Gran Turismo 7, which I'm gonna guess is actually gonna be shown off this year since they've been talking about a release date that's gonna be later this year. And then if Polyphony Digital were to announce a new tourist, I know you guys don't even give a shit about it's car stuff.
Somebody does. Somebody out there is like, yes, someone's talking about Gran Turismo.
Tourist Trophy. I know, there's someone out there who's just oh my god, someone's talking about Gran Turismo.
Someone gets me.
But Gran Turismo 7 and it looking cool, that'd be nice. And then if someone were to announce if Polyphony Digital were to confirm Tourist Trophy 2, I would lose my shit. My head would explode, and then I'd be oh my god, yeah.
If they were going to remake a Crash Bandicoot or re-release it on PS4, Crash Bandicoot
That'd
Warped,
be cool.
I would not be sad. Yeah, I would be very ecstatic about that. Because I'd love to go back and play it, but I can't remember where. Well, no, my PS1's at my dad's house. I could probably just go back and play it on that, but I'm too lazy for that. So, and I'd like to give them more money.
Do either of you have an Xbox?
Me.
Yeah.
What games do you want to see from Microsoft?
Nothing.
Nothing? There's nothing they can do that would make you go
We don't play it. We have an Xbox, but we don't have any games for it at all. I don't even think we've turned it on.
That's tragic. Amanda, do you play your Xbox?
I occasionally play Sunset Overdrive, and I'm playing the Telltale Game of Thrones on my Xbox.
Nice.
But those are the only two things that I've actually played so far. I mean, I'm eventually going to get Halo, but I just have so much going on that I don't know. I try not to spend money on video games unless it's something that's crazy on sale, but that's the only thing I've played.
That's kind of exactly where I am. So I'm just sort of the only thing that I I'm sure there's I don't know, there has to be something that's going to be exciting, right? Or we're going to be ooh, wow, that's going to be cool. But I mean, as far as things that I'm looking forward to, it's No Man's Sky. I want a date. I want a date for No Man's Sky.
I see. I'm already excited for Uncharted. I'm already excited for Batman. I'm already excited for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my god, that would be amazing if they could put there would be something Kingdom Hearts out there aside from what we've seen so far, which is very little. I'd be super happy about that. But aside from that, if I took this question seriously, I'd like to see more of the open world for Zelda. And Red Dead Redemption 2. Anything about that? Because I love Red Dead Redemption. It's one of my favorite games. So.
Nice.
That would be
great.
Yeah.
Well, we went from not caring about that answer to actually answering that answer.
Yeah. Answering that answer.
We answered that answer. Today on Answer That Answer. Game show topics 500. Okay, so that's it for today. This has been episode 27 of the Lipstick Nerds podcast. Amanda, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me pretty much anywhere at Wake Up Paramore. It's spelled down there for us. If you're listening to this, sorry, but it's spelled somewhere. That's PSN, Xbox, pretty much everywhere. Yeah, it's spelled somewhere. Just if you request me, let me know where you're requesting me from, because I have a tendency to get requests that I don't approve because I have no idea who you are. So
Oh yeah.
if you could just do that, that'd be
Courtesy is
great.
to add some text to your request and
Into
say
your
who
messages.
you are. Yes.
And don't real name request me, just like either. Like if you send me a request but don't tell me who you are and then real name request me, that's like super creepy. So if you could just tell me who you are.
Hey, my name
I'll
is
let
so
you
and
know.
so, and I listened to this thing, and that's where I found you. Awesome. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Awesome. Taryn, where can we find you on the internet?
At In Transit 74. And then my PSN tag is just In Transit. So that's just chop off the numerals. And then bam. Bam! That's it.
Bam.
Yeah.
All right, and you can find me at HarleyQuinn103 on Twitter, Instagram, PSN, pretty much anywhere out there. You can find us, the Lipstick Nerds, at Lipstick Nerds on Twitter. You can email us, lipsticknerdsmlg@gmail.com. You can like our Facebook page. Go give us a review on iTunes. We don't have any of those. It'd be nice. That's it.
Oh, I have a question too before we end this, before we cut this. For our audience, who, just out of curiosity, who would like to actually be on Lipstick Nerds? Because we're debating actually bringing more guys in, because the only guy we've ever had on Lipstick Nerds was Brian.
Yes.
So,
except for my little mashup episode with Elijah and George, and they had to wear lipstick, so...
yes, that is a rule.
Yeah, that's a rule.
Are you
Tinted
feeling
chapstick counts,
manly enough?
but... Yeah.
That sounds like visually tragic.
I'm just excited. I want someone to come on with like lipstick, like all over.
Like drag queen, sort of like.
Oh yeah, like kid just got into their mom's makeup box.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's,
Kid just got kissed by their mom and has big old
That's
lipstick
something.
mark on their
Yeah. They're at a wedding and the crazy aunt left it. You know.
All right, I just made kissy noise. Can we end this?
All right, kiddings. Bye.
Bye.